It's your boy Black G92. Now, I'd like to send an apology to all my subscribers and people that have watched my past 5 videos about not uploading anything last night. I ended up dozing off as such, falling asleep before I got to it. But now, I'm going to make up for it by uploading 2 new videos instead of one tomorrow. And also give you my quick thoughts about the whole Amber Geyer, whatever the fuck her last name is, like in my next video. Give me my quick thoughts on it. But as for right now, we'll do a quick little mixtape review, not mixtape, but EP review of Jay Green's 2013 project titled 1995, which shares the same title as the year that 3 6 Mafia dropped their debut album, Mystic Styles, which are the primary influence on Jay Green's production and rapper style. As you may check out the EP for yourself and any other projects that Jay Green had put out for years. Now, as with most of his projects, he produces all the tracks on here, which is only about 8 tracks, so it does overstay its welcome. Most of the tracks are only like about 2 to 3 minutes, with a skit going like only like a minute 18 seconds long, and has like 3 guest features coming from Denzel Curry, who's a former member of Raider Clan who became successful in his own right as a solo artist, and Lil Puya, who now goes by just Puya, and he was a former affiliate of Raider Clan before he went off and did his own thing and was part of Buffet Boys further down the line, and also Gangsta Boo of 3 6 Mafia. So you get a lot of Jay Green on this one. The EP starts off with a banger titled Sap, with the A averted upside down in the shape of a V, showing off Jay Green's affiliation / membership with the Raider Clan, which he was part of from 2012 to 2013. And the track itself, now I'm back. I mean, had to speak to my dad real quick, ask him about his day at work and all that good shit. So, anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I was talking about Sap. Yeah, pretty much. Now the song Sap uses the same sample that ASAP Rocky used for his song Jody that came out the same year, but tweaked it a bit, added an extra trumpet sample, like in between both Jay Green's verses, and pretty much describing like sap niggas, whatever, and what you gonna call it. And sap is a slang term in Memphis, synonym for like soft, sweet, whatever you could think come up with, weak. You know what I mean? So a very good song to start off the EP with. And shoot, track following that is From the South, which previously appeared on Fuck Mainstream Codeine Funk, but it appears on here on this EP with the instrumental changed up a bit, tweaked, kind of give it more updated sound, like for like that year. And the verses from both Jay Green and Denzel Curry are the same, still a banger and a highlight on this EP. And shoot, what you call it? And next track following that, the energy does not stop. We're here. The next track following that is My Balls and My Word, with the X in the middle, replacing the whole symbol for and, further using the whole hieroglyphics thing going on. And it's basically shares the same title as the line that Tony Montana said in 1983 film Scarface, which is like, all I have is this word, my balls, my word, kind of chopped up and used as a hook for the song, hence the title. And like Puya comes through with a very electrifying verse which is very fast, like tongue twisted, yet very melodic, reminiscent of early Bone Thugs, specifically Lazy Bone. If you hear it for yourself, you'll be amazed at how quickly Puya raps his verse. And Jay Green comes through with this signature Memphis influenced style on that street shit, like capping off the song something serious. And next track, Your Issue, very self-explanatory. Pretty much wanted all the dudes out there that want to feel like they tough, they gonna get their issues. I mean, basically, and continues on the whole Superman imagery that he describes the haters want to feel like they're Superman with these bullets gonna be a kryptonite. grab a pistol type thing. I thought it was pretty clever. Has two verses on there. Can't complain. And shoot. Next track after that is Curls with Gold Teeth, which switches things up. A very smooth type track. Some of you listen to when you're alone driving back home, like very slow, very like low speed after the club, or if you're chilling with your girl, if she not easily offended by the subject matter of the track, which is basically about pimping hoes, or some you play like when you and your homies and some chicks over, like some of that good weed or some Marlboros, Newports, Black and Milds, or sipping on some liquor, beer. You know what I mean? It's that type of song. And not to mention it samples a line from 8 Ball, "Curls of Gold Teeth," which is from his and MJG's song "Pimps" off their album "Coming Down Hard." Or is it "Coming Out Hard"? I think it's "Coming Out Hard." But remind me in the comment section of like the title of their first album. I think it's "Coming Out Hard." But and not only that, it also pays homage to another of Jay Green's influences, which is being 8 Ball and MJG, who are also from Memphis. And shoot, the very next song is IX5. That's how you pronounce it. Starts off with a very catchy hook, which samples a verse from a throwback 3 6 Mafia song. I forgot the title, which has Gangsta Boo on there. The Gangsta Boo's part per se, and Gangsta Boo follows up with her verse channeling her early 94, 95 Devil's Daughter like type flow from the Mystic Styles era, and definitely shows that on this track, Gangsta Boo still got it, can definitely channel her old style if she wanted to. And Jay Green doesn't let up neither. He definitely came through with this track and held his own on a banging ass instrumental. And the very next track following that is another smooth ass instrumental and song titled "Tales of the Mac Junt." And shoot, there's another song about pimping and smoking hella blunts and looking out for haters that want to catch you slipping. That type of song. And the track samples Ludacris's song, which is also Memphis inspired, titled "Hard Times," and it also flips as well. Like the beat itself is just amazing, as well as Jay Green's lyrics and flow, very on point. And it's another of those type songs like when you're cruising a ride 2 miles an hour type speed, and or some you could play when the kickback or cookout start to end or some type of stuff. Some get lit to like or kick it with your girl. So it's another of those type of songs. And in between those two verses, they have a different sample. And on the in between after Jay Green's second verse has a Patti LaBelle sample. It's like it goes something like, "I just want you to know how I feel." You know it. I mean, if you're an R&B head, R&B soul head, you know where that sample came from. So, now definitely another highlight. And the EP just gets wrapped up with the freaking anthem right here called "Fall Off Me," which shares the same title as a old Indo G song of the same name off of Indo G's album that came out in '98, Angel Dust. Slightly tweaked and updated for the new era, and it samples the hook from that song for Jay Green's song of that same name that I just mentioned. And the beat, man, is just fucking off the chain, man. You can definitely, if you got some good speakers or some headphones, it definitely will add some bass to it in your whip, headphones, or like some speakers, man. And it's perfect for the cookout, kickback, or pre-gaming on the way to the club, man. It's perfect for the occasion. Just get bucked to. And Jay Green comes through with some very solid verses, and his energy matches up with the banging ass beat. And my favorite line from there comes the second verse. It's like, "Beat a nigga down with the blade pitchfork." I thought that was my favorite line of that song. and that just is another highlight off this EP. And the last track on there is essentially outro. Another one where Jay Green's driving on his homeboy who's in the studio with a very slow riding, eerie beat, and Jay Green just shouting out the title of the EP after Jonah on his homeboy. So nothing to it, nothing to it. So all in all, I fucking with this EP, man, and it's definitely perfect for this Halloween season. And recommend is definitely recommend for y'all to check it out if you're a fan of Jay Green or a fan of that and something that's inspired by the whole Memphis rap scene from the '90s, updated for the new era. I recommend y'all check it out, or just simply a fan of like Southern music, period. You know what I mean? Definitely got something for everybody that's looking for that shit. So if I had to give it a rating, it's definitely in my humble opinion from the production alone, because like I said throughout the review, the production is like A1 throughout, even the outro. I have to give it a 4.5. It's close to a 5, 4.5, like going towards a 5. You know what I mean? Now, if you watch this Jay Green, it would be cool if he did put out a instrumental version of this EP, because this instrumental alone would just like would do numbers or get some streams, dead ass. I mean, this is a recommendation, you know what I mean? And this is Black G92. Shout out to Jay Green and all the features on this project. And I'll be back for another review. All right, peace.